This is my assessment 2 presentation about the prototyping idea for Podblogger. According to the ABC podcast survey, it shows that the word of mouth is the number one means of discovering new podcasts. Also, podcast listeners remain highly engaged. In this case, the share function would be an important part to consider. The key issue that claimed in the surveys is 51% of listeners feel overwhelmed by the increasing choice of podcasts available. Meanwhile, podcasts are usually listened to in a variety of circumstances. As a result, planning ahead what to listen would be beneficial. For the interview, I asked questions about their podcast listening habits and reasons, and also asked for their opinions on the playlist and share function, which I'm going to design. Overall, they think audio is more accessible for multitasking than video and text. My first persona is Dina, 19 years old university student and shop assistant in Zara. She often listens to podcasts when taking public transport to uni and to work. She is a novel lover. When she can't fall asleep, she will listen to the novel to get sleepy. She is interested in various content but always don't have time to listen. Her needs include time setting function to stop the player after she's falling asleep and a playlist for save later. My second persona is Davey, a restaurant owner. He is a stock market beginner and listens to podcasts for learning investment. In his daily, he needs to look after the restaurant, so his learning of investment is often interrupted. His needs of pop blogger include comment the podcast, share content to his friend for discussion, send message to creator to raise questions and connect to Bluetooth. I started brainstorming with 4 core aspects of Podblogger and finally focused on share knowledge and use fragmentary time. I combined 2 keywords, ideas and efficiency together and come up with my concept, Ideas Highway. Podblogger is a social media app that aims at fostering the share of knowledge through audio among the community, making the world a better place. While we live in a fast-paced, modern lifestyle, Podblogger will be a good companion for obtaining entertainment, education, and information in a simple way. The first activity I design is the efficiency part. Create and edit the playlist. The user first click at the playlist icon and then the icon change to a check playlist to give a feedback, and then user go to the playlist and click the pen icon to edit. After finishing the editing, user click the confirm icon. From the user testing, the areas that needs to improve are icon of adding to playlist is too close to other icons, and comment function might not be necessary to show at the playlist page. So combined with the heuristic, I will group the share and comment buttons into one category and also add an undo function to increase the user freedom. Now we can see a wider distance between icons and also a simpler design for the playlist. And after deleting one episode, the undo selection will show up. From the second user testing, one user which can select multiple episodes to edit. With consideration of the heuristic, I decide to add a select all function to increase flexibility and efficiency of use. Now the select all function will show up after we click the pen icon. And of course, we can still delete the episode one by one. But to keep the consistency, I add the hover highlighted effect to episode. Because when we click the select all button, all the episodes would be selected and highlighted. And the delete button showed up at the same time. Now click the cross for deselect, click delete to delete selection, and then click the confirm button for finish. This is Dina's user journey of activity 1. Dina is at home browsing her phone and about to sleep. She feels boring and opens Podblogger to see what's interesting. Then feeling a bit overwhelming, by all those channels, then decide to listen to a favorite novel channel directly. At the same time, she go back to the discovery page again for new content and add the episodes to playlist and plan to listen tomorrow on train. Tina end up with feeling more relaxed and satisfied. The second activity I design is about share ideas. To share an episode to a friend, user first click the share icon in each episode section. Then the pop-up share window slides from the bottom. Select the application you want to share, and then the contacts page shows up. Click send and the confirm window shows up. Confirm, then back to the home page. From the user testing, the areas that need to improve are the share pop-up window wasn't clear enough. User shows hesitation to click it. And also there are no feedback for sharing successfully. To solve this problem, I will first improve the design and also add the title for the pop-up sharing window to increase the visibility. Now we can see everything behind the pop-up window was blurred out, and I have a title for the window as well. Also, we've got the success feedback. During the second user testing, users found that the elevator and the send button is too far away, which would cause a matching problem. Also, users wish to add some text while sharing. For the heuristic part, I will sort the friend list by the latest contact to help recognition, and I will add a multiple selecting function to increase the efficiency. In the new version, I add a line for each friend to help matching. After we click send, a send button, a confirm button will show up. We select one more users and then confirm. Now we can type something in the confirm window. Also, the friends you want to share content with will show up for confirmation. Here's David user journey of activity 2. David is at his office of the restaurant and listens to the morning financial interview podcast. At the same time, he's looking at the stock market and highly focused. He finds this episode is interesting and useful, then decides to share the episode to his friend and start to discuss the market today with his friend. Finally, he feels satisfied for absorbing a lot of knowledge this morning.